Good afternoon and welcome to this episode of the At Show. Today and for this week, it is Dyslexia Awareness Week. And for those of you who don't know, let me explain to you what that means. Dyslexia is a condition that affects the understanding and translation of words written. And the usual symptoms are poor spellings, inability to form certain letters in the correct form, like B and D and P and Q, and various other difficulties relating to words. Words appear to move across the screen, or they seem to be very difficult to actually build phonetically. So dyslexia is a known condition. It isn't a fact that a child might be or an adult might be lazy. It is purely a learning barrier or disability to them accessing text. But let's not despair. Help is at hand. Technology, particularly assistive technology, can help enormously to increase the potential of people. And that's what the App Show is about explaining what technology can help people with dyslexia. In our first programs, we looked at Microsoft Office software that allows for that by including text-to-speech in its immersive reader and in its dictate in Word. This will have a profound and amazing impact on the lives of dyslexics. Did you know, for instance, that 80% of dyslexic people leave their schools not knowing they have that problem, and therefore they enter the workplace at a certain disadvantage? Of course, there are strategies, and if actually you're enabled to be diagnosed, then you can actually make good use of these strategies. Now, I'm not a dyslexic person, but I still require some help with spellings, particularly certain words. I think we all have need of some kind of support to our writing. And when a word just doesn't look right, then we struggle. But with a dyslexic person, it's also the meaning behind the words, particularly of homophones such as night and night. Night at the round table, night as in day and night. Both sound the same, but have completely different meanings. And it's also the context in which these softwares are actually used. So, or these situations where spellings are needed. So the context of the word is great. That's why I like tools like Grammarly, which enable the text to be actually checked and highlighted in a very fluid way, not stopping the flow of writing. I also like Ginger software, which actually checks each sentence as it's written, showing you the correct version or the incorrect version. Now, dyslexia has been around for a long time, and there are many people who are famous who are dyslexics. There's Richard Branson, there is Albert Einstein, and there are many, many other popular celebrity dyslexic people who, they're not because they're lack of intelligence, they are just having a learning difficulty or barrier that needs to be overcome. So we strongly exhort in the AT industry the use of text to speech and its converse speech to text in order to bypass some of the physical problems of handwriting. Handwriting is important, and certainly we need to use handwriting in all kinds of contexts, from signing forms to signing checks. But increasingly so, we are being led down the road of online access to materials and having a computer access. One of the advantages of computer materials, certainly in the form of being able to have work like this seminar, for instance, on a webinar on here to be played back to you at your convenience. So it's really important that we have these tools at hand that can improve the life of the dyslexic learner. So in terms of the workplace, there are many support tools out there. There is Access to Work. And for university students, there is DSA, Disability Student Allowance, which has the facility to provide the IT equipment that enables them to fulfill their potential. So, folks, we want to show our ability, not our disability. This is incredibly important. And self-esteem, particularly in the dyslexic community, is so important. The embarrassment, particularly in the workplace, of showing having a need, is well hidden by many people who are dyslexics. Also, the preponderance of using strategies that are not terribly effective in order to actually just carry on living the way you always have done. But we have technology that allows our voice to interact with our devices, so why not use it? We also have the ability to have that word spoken into us through a discrete method, or to have word prediction, which allows the words to be shown to us that we're trying to find. That slows our process down a little, but products like Lightkey, which we featured on our podcast, might be helpful for that. And Google, which actually tries to complete your words as you type them. There are fluid methods to overcome that writing barrier. So really, my plea this week is to join in with the activities. BARTA, the Association of the British Association for Technology, is very much involved with producing active content. Go to our website, bartaonline.org.uk. Also, sign up for our webinar tomorrow on assistive technology, which is taking place at 4 o'clock, and you can access that on Eventbrite. So there are many, many different kinds of events going on, and we will certainly post out on YouTube the links for that. But go to Barter Online, click on Dyslexia Awareness Week, click on Assistive Tech for Dyslexics in Education, and if you're working in schools or you're working in universities or you're working at work, please tune in as all of the stuff that we're talking about. We've got a great panel of people ranging from Jack Kirkhill of Scanning Pens through to Louise Warrior of the Centre for Star Assessments and Caroline Bateman of Achieve Now. All of these people have great track records in understanding and working with people with learning with dyslexia. So please tune in 4 o'clock tomorrow, and we will provide you with the information in the YouTube clip below here to connect to that. Thank you for watching this episode of the App Show. Do tune in next week, where we'll have another exciting material to talk to you about. So bye for now.